So, wanted to do an update since we got a lot more done here. We have fish in here. We have our rocks for some decoration, some live mosses planted on the rocks. There's our Texas. He looks good. Check him out. He's pretty brazen. He's a pig. Like a pig. Look how fat he eats way too much. He'll take food from everybody. Oh, there's the green terror. He's pretty boss. He's got a little stressed out from getting moved over here, but he's brightening back up real nice. Live plants. Oh, and here's our new Geophagus altifrons. He's looking real nice. Love these guys. It's hard to tell on the camera, but I mean they glow. Like the iridescence on them, you can kind of see it. And these are just, you know, sub-adults, so they get even prettier with time. But I can't believe how mean they are to each other. The Geophagus, they'll definitely pick on each other, but they don't bother anybody else, or nobody else really bothers them. And these guys don't really go along with the tank, but I didn't have another place to put them, so they're in here. They're doing well. They're fine. They'll stay in here for the duration. They've been with me for a long time. And they're actually really cool to watch. So, you can see the Jack Dempsey's back there chilling. He's found his new hiding spot. He pretty much runs shit. But he comes out every once in a while. Beautiful fish. I wish he was a little more outgoing. But like these guys. So you can kind of get an idea how big the tank is. It's pretty long. Got the new Fluval light. That's the 3.0. Completely controlled by my phone. Great for the plants. Does a great job so far. These plants really perking up, looking good. And let's go down into the working bits. Oh. Here's our freshwater refugium. So planted up with some ground cover. So that's growing in and getting better. The bamboo's doing real good. So it's doing its job. There's a pothos back there. Using one of the probe holders for it. But yeah, it's doing good. So plants are doing their job. And then threw some carbon in there, just pulling out any other impurities from starting up the tank, anything that was in the sand or, you know, on the rocks that I didn't get. So I just threw a few bags in there. Why not? Right in the pump section, works fine. Water gets flowing through there, so it does good. So yeah. There's actually some Amano shrimp that I put in here, but somehow they're now in here. They stay in here. They don't. I don't get it, but whatever. They want to crawl around in there, so be it. If they get sucked up into the tank and eaten by somebody, so be it. Don't care. I tried to get them to stay in here, and it's impossible. So, you know, whatever. And there's a giant bag of biohome. It's literally packed to the rim, bursting with an air stone under it. Get a lot of water movement through it. So it's doing good. Seems pretty seeded with bacteria. So between that and the plants and the other biofuge portion back there, doing pretty good, doing its job. I'm gonna be adding the bioreactor soon, which obviously will get hooked up from that and sit right in this section here. There's the pump for it, or the air pump. So it'll sit right here, and that will dump in a ton more biomedia and whatnot. So biological filtration. So been doing good. I might throw a couple bags of Purigen over with the activated carbon as well. That stuff seems to really clear it up, because I think it's more or less from the sand, a little bit of a cloud. I like the water to look a little clearer. It's definitely not bad water quality, but the sand is pretty fine, and with the earth eaters, they like to just mess with it all the time. It seems to cloud up a little bit. So I figure I'd throw some Purigen in there, see if that helps, and obviously some water changes will do the trick. So we'll keep updated on that. So, but I have a couple more ideas for fish to round this tank out. They're expensive, so I gotta do things slowly. There's the Dempsey in the back there, kind of sneaking through. Beautiful Dempsey, but shy. But to round this tank out, I saw a real nice zebra pike cichlid. Beautiful fish, expensive fish. And also I want to get a wave maker in there for some more flow, kick around the tank a little bit more. So, and then with the wave makers, since it's a current, I can attach it to my return pump, and then when I hit the feed button, it'll turn off the return and that. So it's actually kind of comes in handy for that as well. I'll just turn the flow down. They don't need a ton of flow in here. The return pumps, or return nozzles here and here actually do a pretty good job. I mean, they move the water in here pretty good. So we're getting about 1,900 gallons per hour, give or take. So the turner was real nice. Yeah, so that's the tank. It's looking really nice. Really happy with the way it turned out. Happy with the rock work. Once the mosses really take hold onto the rocks and grow down, I think it's going to have a real nice effect. So it'll take a little bit of time, but just let it do its thing. And these guys don't really bother. They could care less, in all honesty. They're more worried about the sand bed, actually, to mess with that. But yeah, they don't really toy with it, unless there's a piece of food on it. Then they'll eat the food off of it, but they don't actually like go out of their way to tear up the moss or anything. So, which is cool. As you can see, there's some good poop. So at least I know there's no parasites, I don't think, running around or messing around in there. Good solid fish poop. Yeah, so that's good, I guess. So everybody seems pretty happy and healthy. Yep, so that's the big tank. Everybody seems pretty happy in there. And then to move on to the other tank, still doing great. We did some redecoration. So pulled out a lot of stuff that I had in there, kind of condensed it down to more of a minimalist look for what's coming. So hopefully we'll be getting our flower horn in there soon. So to go with these guys. The only guy I don't know what to do with is this guy. He's been with me. He doesn't fit. He doesn't go with what I'm doing. But I just kind of don't have the heart to get rid of him. He's doing great. He eats like a tank. I guess when I put the flower horn in here, we'll see how he does. You know, if there's any kind of problems, figure it out. There's a really good fish store around me. You know, maybe, you know, I know these big peacocks, a lot of people like them. Maybe they could get a home for them or whatnot. He looks awesome under nightlight, like he glows, like literally glows. But really cool fish. Just doesn't really fit my themes. So, yeah. Hybrid tank and New World cichlids. So, yeah. Oh, look, he's out. See, make sure he doesn't go running off like a goof. Yeah. Beautiful colors on him. Just shy. So shy. He doesn't, like, he'll come out and eat. Like, he doesn't even like eating when I'm around. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever keep Dempsey's again. Just because this guy, not as personable as I like him to be. But he's cool. But he'll stay with me for the rest of his natural life. Just because he's been with me for so long. Yeah. What's up, buddy? Yeah, he's actually out and about. It's crazy. Colors really don't do him justice right here, but especially with the little bit of cloudiness with the tank, with the sand and whatnot. Perfectly fine for the fish, not hurting anything. Just, I like the water to look like it's like this, where you can't tell that that's water. Everything looks suspended. Alright, well, I guess that's enough for today. Just want to give an update since, you know, a lot has been done. And, you know, put it up to YouTube. Maybe somebody will watch it. Or just keep it for my own posterity. But either way, alright, see you.